The learning intention of this video is to help you develop number sense and computational thinking by associating coins with their values. And this word values just means how many dollars and cents does it equal. So to be successful in today's lesson, you need to be able to count collections of Australian coins. So let's take a look at how we actually do that. So here are our Australian coins. We have the 5-cent piece, the 10-cent piece, the 20-cent piece, the 50-cent piece, the $1 coin and the $2 coin. And you already know how to put these in order from smallest value to most value. So we know that 5 cents is the least value and $2 has the most value. So if we were going to count a collection of 5-cent pieces, we would use our knowledge of skip counting in fives. So for example, this collection up the top here, to count how much in all, I would count in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So this equals 25 cents, and we would put a little C after it. Okay, let's have a look at the next collection of 5-cent coins here. So we skip count in fives. 5, 10, 15. So that equals 15 cents. So we put a C after it. Okay, and our last collection here, you can join in with me this time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That equals 35 cents. I'll write that down the bottom here. So 35 and a C to represent cents. Now you'll have noticed that I line my coins up in a neat row, so that way I don't lose track of where I'm up to. When I add collections of 10-cent coins, again I use my skip counting knowledge and I'm counting in tens. So I touch each coin as I count in tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So this is equal to 80 cents. Let's have a look at the next collection underneath here. So I start at the first one and I skip count in tens as I touch each one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that one is 60 cents. Let's take a look at this last collection of 10-cent pieces. Starting at the top here, counting in tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. So that equals 40 cents. Now if I were going to combine these two collections together, I would do the same thing, but there's something I'm going to teach you here. So I'll get my counter ready. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now when I get to 100 cents, it actually equals $1. And $1, we start using our dollar symbol and just a 1 after it. Okay, so that's a really important thing to know, is that 100 cents is equal to $1. Okay, let's keep going. Now, when we come to 20-cent coins, we still skip count in tens, but this time I tap the coin twice. So I'll show you with this top collection here. I'll draw a circle around it so you know what coins I'm focusing on. So I start here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that is 60 cents. Now you might be able to skip count in 20s, and if you can, you would go 20, 40. So that one is 40 cents. Or if you're not confident, you could keep going, just counting in tens like me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that is 80 cents, that collection. So this collection here, 80 cents. Now, 50-cent pieces is a little bit different. So I know that 50 plus 50 equals 100. What do we know about 100 cents? That's right, that equals $1. So now what I do is I can count it in two ways. I'll show you one way. I could go 51 because that equals $1. 51.50. So that is actually $1.50. So we write $1. We put a dot now and we write 50 cents because it's dollars and cents. Now let's count our next collection here. Oh, I can see $1 there and another dollar there. So that equals $2. Or you might count it 51.52. $2. Okay, dollar coins are easy. We just count in ones. So this collection up the top here is $1, $2, $3. Easy, $3. Let's have a look at our next collection. This part here. 1, 2, 3, 4. $4. And let's have a look at our last collection down the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that collection is $6. Okay, last one to look at is our $2 coin. Okay, so we can skip counting twos. So when we count our $2 coins, we can actually use that knowledge to help us. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that is $8. This one here, this next collection, 2, 4, 6. So that is $6. And our last collection down here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that one is $10. Now the collection of coins that we have will not always be a collection where every coin is the same. So for example, this collection that we have here, we have a range of different Australian coins. So a strategy that is very helpful is to line your coins up in order of value from most value to least value. So the $2 coin has the most value, then the dollar coin, then the 50 cents, and then the 20-cent piece. And we start with our biggest amount. We add our dollars and then our cents. So let's take a look. So here I've got $2. Count on one, that makes $3. So this here, this here is $3. Okay, now I'm going to count my collection of coins. So I have 50, and now I remember that when I'm counting 20-cent pieces, I skip counting tens, but twice. So 50, 60, 70. So that is 70 cents. So I've got $3 here and 70 cents. So we write it $3.70. Let's take a look at another collection of coins. Okay, we have all silver coins here. Again, I line them up in order from most value to least value. So our 20-cent coins have the most value with this collection, then our 10-cent coins, and then our 5-cent coins. So I'll line them up. Okay, it's important to line them up too so that we don't lose track of where we are. So 20-cent pieces, I skip count in tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, that's 40 cents. All right, now I've got some 10-cent coins next. I still skip count in 10, so I've 40 here, 50, 60. Okay, so now I'm up to 60 cents. Okay, and now I have two 5-cent pieces. Remember, I skip count in fives. So that was 60 here, 65, 70. So I have 70 cents in total. Now, I don't have to stop each time I change coins. I can keep going, and this is what it would sound like. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Okay, let's have a look at another collection. All right, this collection has some gold coins and some silver coins in the collection. My first step is to line them up in order from most value to least value. Okay, so my dollar coins have the most value on this page. I'm going to line them up. And then my 20-cent coins, and then the 10-cent coins. Okay, so I start with my highest value coin, 1, 2, 3. So remembering dollar coins, I just count in ones, so that's $3. Now I have 20-cent pieces. Skip count in tens, tap each coin twice. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so that's 40 cents. All right, remember I don't have to stop if I don't need to. So that was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I just added on another 40 cents. So that made it 80 cents altogether. So I've got $3.80. So that is $3.80. Okay, so now it's your turn to practice.